This AI audit saves an 8-figure company over $250,000 every single year. And of course, we didn't guess, we didn't start off with any tools. We started with a 3-phase audit. The first phase is the process audit. This is where we mapped out all the workflows and discovered where time was lost. The second phase is the opportunity audit. This is where we rank everything on a matrix. And third, we have the ROI audit. And this is where we prove all the numbers before we build anything. We do it this way because most companies just pick a tool and hope it works. We essentially reverse engineer the whole business and only build what makes money or saves it. In this video, I'll walk you through the exact audit process and show you how we found that 245K a year win. So you can see what's possible with your company too. If you haven't met yet, my name is Mark and I've helped a lot of companies save some serious money and time by using AI the right way. So if you'd like some professional help applying AI to your business, I've actually opened up 3 free consult spots in the description below. It's first come, first serve, so I hope to see you there. So on the screen right here, you can see the 3-phase AI audit. So let's start with phase 1. So phase 1 is literally the 80-20 of the AI audit. This is essentially where we interview you and your team. So we are looking at internal opportunities and external opportunities. So think internal administration, external marketing and sales, to give you a simple overview. And based on this, so with this company, I'm not going to show you the specifics, but I've taken over 350 or made 350 sticky notes. So there is a lot of work to be done. So every interview is around like 1 or 2 hours, and with key people in the organization, with each department, and based on that you'll get like a holistic overview of how the company works and what can be automated. So between phase 1 and 2 we have the AI brain, me essentially, and I'll look at the software stack, the feasibility, dream versus dread, which I'll go into a second, which is in phase 2, if it's even legal. And then obviously the question always is, what the hell is even possible? So phase 2, here we differentiate between difficulty and impact. So based on the process audit, we've identified which manual processes waste a lot of time and what can be automated to essentially save time and make money. But not every opportunity is as useful. So by using this opportunity matrix with difficulty on the left and impact on the bottom, we can see what should be automated. So as an example, let's take a recruitment company. For a large recruitment company, it might be useful to have AI do those initial interviews, so the recruiters can focus on the candidates that are actually qualified. But for a smaller recruitment agency, this might not be a really good use case. So we mapped them right here. So how do we rank all of these opportunities? That is all based on the development ROI and also the difficulty. So to measure the impact, we need to know what the ROI is of the solution. So a simple way is looking at how many hours we are saving or how much money we can generate them with, for example, new leads, higher conversion, etc., etc., etc. Based on that, we know, okay, we are saving them or making them this much. Then AI cost, so how much does it cost to run it? Usually it's only a tenth of what an employee would cost, and it's infinitely scalable. Also, AI development cost, how much does it cost to develop it? And based on that, you'll see the ROI. So then, based on the difficulty and the ROI you generate, you can rank them on the scale. Top right and bottom right corner are high impact use cases that you almost always want to implement. And to the left are use cases that the team wanted. Like usually if I hop on a call with a team member, they'll say, oh, I really want this, but it doesn't have a really big impact, so we choose not to implement it. So let's go over a real use case. So with the company I did an AI audit with, I had 9 interviews in total, and obviously did a lot of research. This, for context, is a bathroom and kitchen remodeling company. I'm not going to say the name or say specifics, just because privacy matters a lot. But I'm going to show you what it would look like. But I'm going to show you what it could look like. So here again, we have 3 phases: the process audit, the opportunity matrix, and the development ROI. For this example, I've only used 1 interview, and this specific interview was with the warehouse manager. Obviously, I didn't put the notes here for privacy reasons, but this is how it would look like. So we're on a call. I ask, for example, okay, what do you really want to have automated? What is wasting all of time? Like those type of questions, right? And then with sharing my screen, I will take these notes and make sure that the person I'm interviewing also can say, oh, maybe this as well, or this as well. So we're actually like expanding the notes, and eventually after the call. So let's go to phase 2, the opportunity matrix. The left side measures difficulty again, and the bottom measures impact. So these names don't make sense for you right now, but I'll explain them in a second. But essentially here you can see for this specific person, there were a lot of opportunities that have measurable impact. Because with this specific company, the warehouse was their biggest bottleneck. So all the solutions and opportunities that came out of it were of high impact. And usually we categorize these opportunities by either service delivery, operations, client-facing, marketing, sales, or external opportunities. And usually we categorize these opportunities. So for example, service delivery, operations, client-facing, marketing, sales, external opportunities. With a warehouse manager, of course, most of it will be operations, but in your case, maybe your role or maybe your company has different categories that need to be automated or improved, because that is the bottleneck. Okay, so now let's go to phase 3, development ROI. So here you can see 2 solutions, the warehouse QR system and the field crew dashboard, and how much money we are saving them with this opportunity or opportunities. So let's just pick one. So the warehouse manager, he was wasting 1.5 hours every single day. Obviously times 22 days of the month he was working. That means 33 hours times his hourly salary is 1.3k times 12 months is 16k. So this person alone was wasting 16 hours a year through this bottleneck. So 1.5 hours a day doesn't seem like much in the short term, but over the long term, it definitely has some impact. And you can see as well for the construction crew, we're wasting 1.5 hours every single day. We have more crew members in the actual calculation, but for this example, I've just picked 6, and $54,000 a year, I would say, is a pretty substantial number of time wasted. So here you can see the calculation, 76,000. The AI cost per year is $1,000, and the AI development cost was $10,000 because it's relatively difficult to implement. So the ROI of year 1 is $65,000. And with this calculation as well, I have not included job delays or increased productivity of them being able to do more, take on more jobs, and also waste time of other team members. I just kept it relatively simple here. And besides the cost savings, of course, you have increased productivity, scalability, no more job delays from basically they were missing a lot of items because of this bottleneck, and also increased customer satisfaction because we have less job delays. Basically, this bottleneck was costing them a lot of money, a lot of delays, customer satisfaction, etc., etc. So if we zoom out, that is essentially what an AI audit is. Okay, that was it for this video. I hope you found the explanation comprehensive. And if you think I need this AI audit for my own business, be sure to schedule a call down below, and I look forward to hearing from you. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video.